And it's halfway through July and summer is going way too fast. A lot of families trying to get away for a vacation. But for parents traveling, the new normal might pose extra questions, complications, concerns. Well, our correspondent Stephanie Bertini is at Miami International Airport with a look at flying with children in the new normal.
In this busy airport, a very happy little girl.
So what was your favorite part of your trip?
I went into the pool.
The joy on her face, although a bit hidden by her mandatory mask, says it all. Jasmine had a good time on her trip to Miami. Mom did too.
Absolutely. It's very fun because last year the summer was like everybody was like in this fear mode, like panic mode.
This summer, the family from Philadelphia took their first trip since the pandemic hit.
For the mask, really a requirement, even for my daughter who is 6 years old.
Making sure her daughter wore the mask, one thing Carrie Zai had to do, and she started at home.
We talked about it multiple times that it's required.
Moms and dads are worrying about much more than masks.
So we didn't really know what to expect as far as like restrictions in the airplane, cleanliness.
When it comes to disinfecting, concerns may be heightened for parents with children too young to be vaccinated. Right now, the CDC is only recommending the vaccine for kids 12 and up.
Well, I have a bag where I keep Lysol wipes, sanitizing wipes, alcohol wipes, and sanitizer itself. So I frequently take it out, wipe their hands, with it, and then I wipe down objects around us.
Brittany and Chris Ewald made sure to take their own precautions when planning a trip to New Jersey for their family.
We had an Airbnb that we stayed in.
Instead of a hotel?
Yes.
Did you choose that because of the situation?
Yeah.
For them, small choices equal peace of mind while going after the goals so many parents have this summer.
To get the kids out and back to some normalcy.
But look around any airport and the truth is air travel is not reflective of the normalcy we once knew.
First of all, the restrictions.
Alfredo Salaberry is traveling internationally with his 14-year-old daughter and 12-year-old son. They went from Argentina to the U.S., next stop Canada, where his wife is studying and where COVID restrictions have made it hard to visit. They haven't seen mom since December.
Hopefully we can go because we are reuniting with my wife.
Even though they're all vaccinated, they still have to get a PCR COVID-19 test to travel to Canada.
We needed a PCR, yes.
Different countries, airlines, and airports may all have different rules.
Like many things in this pandemic, the rules and regulations can be confusing. So here's what you absolutely need to know when traveling with kids in the new normal.
According to the CDC, parents considering air travel with unvaccinated kids should be aware most viruses and other germs do not spread easily on flights because of how air circulates and is filtered on airplanes. However, keeping your distance is difficult on crowded flights, and sitting within 6 feet of others, sometimes for hours, may make you more likely to get COVID-19. A safer suggestion, the CDC says, short road trips with few stops along the way. What could be more risky, according to the CDC, cruises, long train rides, and bus trips. The CDC recommends direct flights over flights with stopovers to limit contact with strangers when flying with kids who are unvaccinated. Too young for the vaccine doesn't mean you're too young for a COVID-19 test.
PCR, test the COVID.
For the kids too.
Just a 6 and enough.
Navigating through vaccine and COVID test requirements crucial for mom Angie Shannon, traveling to Spain with her 3 kids ages 2, 5, and 7.
When traveling with kids, especially little ones, you might want to make sure to pack some extra snacks because you'll find many stores, restaurants, and cafes are closed at airports across the U.S.
The bottom line is you need to plan ahead, research, give yourself extra time and money in your budget because those airport COVID tests can put a dent in your wallet.
It costs $180 per person.
And make sure to plan for extra patience, not a foreign concept to parents.
Traveling with 3 kids, a little bit stressful in the best of times.
It's super It's because he's crying, she crying.
Overall, for many parents, the opportunity to make memories again outweighs the inconveniences as we all start to travel more and more in this new normal. Stephanie Bertini for BNC Live.